Althorp House, the ancestral home linked to the late Princess Diana, holds profound historical and cultural weight as part of the Spencer family legacy. This estate, steeped in history and personal significance, recently drew attention due to a pivotal inheritance decision by the Spencer family. The estate will pass to Prince Louis, the youngest son of Prince William and Catherine, rather than to Archie Harrison, son of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. This choice underscores the complex dynamics of royal tradition, proximity, and familial ties, sparking significant debate about its implications on royal inheritance, family identity, and public perceptions. Historical and emotional significance of Althorp House is more than an architectural marvel or vast landholding. It embodies centuries of Spencer family history, a lineage that has played critical roles in British aristocracy. The estate is famously associated with Princess Diana, adding layers of emotional resonance for many who cherish her memory. The decision to pass Althorp to Prince Louis ties the symbolic home even closer to the central line of the British royal family, reinforcing traditional ties over modern preferences or distant connections. Inheritance and tradition. The Spencer family's choice to prioritize Prince Louis over Archie Harrison has reignited discussions about heritage, bloodline, and the proximity that affects succession and legacy decisions. Prince Louis, as part of the immediate royal line in the UK, aligns more traditionally with the role of stewarding such a legacy. Archie, despite his royal blood, lives in the US and is more removed from the monarchy's day-to-day life. This physical and ideological distance has placed the Sussexes, Archie included, in a more peripheral royal role. Impact on Meghan and Harry. This inheritance decision reflects broader tensions and the gradual, visible separation between Meghan and Harry and the core royal family. It suggests a reinforcement of the symbolic and practical distances between the Sussexes and royal traditions. Meghan Markle's potential reaction to Archie being overlooked emphasizes ongoing concerns about the diminishing visibility and influence of her children within royal heritage. The choice is more than a familial matter. It resonates as a possible confirmation of shifting priorities and relationships within the monarchy. Public and familial reaction. The decision to pass Althorp House to Prince Louis instead of Archie is bound to evoke mixed public responses. To supporters of Meghan and Harry, this might appear as a symbolic gesture that further alienates the Sussexes. Observers have long noted how the couple has distanced themselves from royal obligations, a move met with both criticism and support depending on public sentiment. Meghan's potential frustration highlights the ongoing narrative of perceived slights against her family within royal circles. This decision could be viewed as reinforcing traditional biases or favoritism, prompting further discourse about equality and modernity in royal practices. Implications for Archie and Lilibet. Archie Harrison and his younger sister, Lilibet, are growing up in California, far removed from the British royal context and its attendant traditions. This separation may foster complex emotions as they age, navigating their identities as royal descendants with limited participation in its customs. The lack of inheritance of an estate so closely associated with their grandmother, Diana, may amplify feelings of estrangement from their lineage. The choice not only influences their connection to the royal family but potentially shapes how they see themselves in relation to their father's history and the late Princess Diana's legacy. Future of royal legacy and tradition. The Spencer family's decision may set a precedent, influencing how inheritances and responsibilities within the aristocracy are approached in the future. It underscores the ongoing debate between preserving tradition and adapting to a modern world that values inclusivity and evolving social norms. The move could signal that royal inheritances will remain deeply tied to traditional bloodlines and national proximity, potentially prompting calls for the monarchy to consider more progressive adaptations. Public scrutiny and monarchies' response. Public reactions to this decision will test the monarchy's capacity to adapt. As modern values continue to emphasize equality and transparency, the royal family may need to re-evaluate its practices to align with public expectations. The decision over Althorp House, while steeped in tradition, could push the monarchy to reconsider how it balances maintaining heritage with modern inclusivity. This story encapsulates the enduring tension between legacy and modernity. It raises questions about whether the monarchy can modernize enough to stay relevant without losing its identity, or if it will continue to lean on age-old customs that risk alienating parts of its own family and the public. The stakes are not just for those directly involved, but for the institution itself as it navigates changing perceptions and the demands of a 21st-century society.